This is CNN Breaking News.
All right, hello again, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me this Sunday. I'm Fredricka Whitfield, and we start this hour with breaking news on the severe flooding in Kentucky. Officials say at least 4 people have died, including a man and woman who drowned inside their flooded home, and a driver also killed after being swept away in the floodwaters. Search and rescue efforts continue after the heavy rains washed out bridges and blocked roads. And some areas saw up to 12 inches of rain in just 48 hours. The widespread flooding prompted Governor Andy Beshear to declare a state of emergency. Governor Beshear actually joins me right now from an emergency operations center in Frankfurt. Governor, glad you could join us. So what are the conditions like? How would you describe things right now?
Well, thankfully, the conditions are improving. The rain has moved out of the state, and we're getting a better picture about the amount of damage. Thankfully, we're still just at a fatality toll of 4, though those are 4 Kentuckians, all children of God, taken off this earth far too soon. What we're seeing is massive infrastructure damage, especially to roads and bridges. Entire bridges washed out that may not leave people stranded, but are certainly going to be a lot of work for us in the coming weeks and months. We have one water system that is impacted, though I think we're going to get it up and running. We're getting power restored, and we still have search and rescue teams all over our Commonwealth. It's really about 20 of our 120 counties that were hit hard. Most all those got at least 5 inches of rain in a very short period of time. One got 8 inches of rain in about a 6-hour period. So really massive, devastating flooding. But we've got a lot of great first responders who heroically got out there and rescued people. And I think we're starting to see at least the light at the end of the tunnel on this. I think it's our 16th weather-related disaster in 6.5 years.
Well, that's really incredible. I mean, are there residual dangers? Because when we look at some of the images now, it looks like standing water. But are you considered out of the woods yet as waters, start to recede? Or are there still like flash flooding kind of warnings or potential dangers?
Well, I don't think we will see new flash flooding, but there is so much water out there that even while it's receding, it is dangerous. We always tell people, don't drown, turn around. We lost at least one individual trying to drive through waters. That is still possible right now. We lost another in a car accident, caused by, I think, hydroplaning and how hard that rain was coming down. So there are still dangers. The other danger is folks not paying enough attention when they're on roads that may be impacted, a bridge that is no longer there, roads that, whole halves have been washed away. So we still need people in the impacted areas to be careful, and we're still going to need a lot of help. Many of these are rural counties. Those roads are a lifeline to our farmers and our citizens. When one is washed out, it could create another 30 to 45 minutes on a trip. So we got, again, a lot of work to do in front of us. Sadly, we've had a lot of practice, and our local folks are really, really good at this. Our fire departments had more than 10 swiftwater rescue teams pre-positioned out there ready to save people. We had our helicopters with our hoists out as well. And because of that, there are a lot of Kentuckians that are still alive and safe today that might not have been.
Even though you have that kind of expertise, will you be requesting federal disaster assistance or assistance from the federal government in other ways?
And we will. So we don't need the search and rescue, the immediate declaration that we've received, I think 15 previous times, but we will need assistance from FEMA in the form of what we call public assistance, and that's where they help us to pay for the repaired roads and bridges. And by us, this is primarily counties, and those counties and their roads and smaller bridges are going to need significant repair. We may also, in several counties, seek individual assistance. That's when people can apply to FEMA for a certain amount of money to help get them back on their feet. I think it's just in the city of Richmond, we've got at least 30 homes that were washed through, some of them washed out. Those are folks, even with insurance, if it covers it, because oftentimes it doesn't, that little bit of help could be significant. And remember, for all of them, it's everything they own that's damaged. They've got to go about getting their birth certificates, their driver's license, both of their cars, or one of their cars may be ruined. Think about all those things we take for granted, and now they have to work and work hard because as it's drying out, that's when the mildew and the rest starts, and you can lose even more of your home based on the mold setting in. So a lot of work. We've got a bunch of faith-based groups that are already volunteering to deploy. Kentuckians help Kentuckians, and we're going to make sure those impacted get through it.
And there really could be a 1-2 punch, right? I mean, you've got this devastation as a result of the, heavy rains, the flooding, but then potentially heat is a problem with this heat dome moving across the eastern part of the U.S. How do you prepare or brace for that?
We've got to make sure that power is on, and those that have been displaced have a place to stay that also has power. Oftentimes what we do is use our state parks. We have this incredible state park system where we have lodges and cabins where normally we want people from out of state to come and spend some of their money here, but our folks come first, and we want to make sure that they are safe from this heat. We went through this in the winter of last year when we had and what we call an ice sandwich. It was 4 inches of snow, 3 inches of ice, and then snow on top of that. And then it got down to negative 20 or 30 wind chills. So 1-2 punches we've seen before too. It's mainly about making sure all those services are available, that everybody that's been impacted, you have a safe place for everyone to go. And that's our job here in moving into the next week or so of stabilizing people's lives.
And Governor, we're so glad you could be with us during this natural disaster emergency. But I also have a political question for you because, you have been dotting the map. You have been to Iowa, South Carolina, Nevada in the last month. You want to make any pronouncements about, your political future or the motivation behind visiting so many states?
Well, I'm trying to help a lot of candidates out there win that I believe in. Like Rob Sand in Iowa will be a great governor of Iowa. Amy Acton will be a great governor of Ohio. Aaron Ford will be a great governor of Nevada. But right now, I'm just trying to be a good governor for Kentucky, facing all this flooding, knowing that my people, whether they voted for me or not, deserve my full attention and getting them back up and on their feet. And we're going to get through this natural disaster. We're going to get through it together like we have all the others.
Might you also be positioning yourself for a presidential run?
Well, I'll sit down with my family and look at that after we get through November, but certainly not thinking about it today, as so many of my residents, my citizens that I'm charged with helping to protect need my full attention.
All right, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear, thank you so much. All the best in this continued effort.
Thank you.